Hello, Wolf Mike 6 fans. Today I survived 100 days in Minecraft Pocket Edition. My goals are to have a base where I could get everything I need from, have good armor and an elytra, and hopefully some kind of XP farm just in case if I need to enchant and stuff like that. And with all of that said, let's get into day one. So day one was just normal day one stuff, I got wood, started looking for a place to live at. I wanted to live somewhere close to spawn because it's just I don't know, it's better. So I just started clearing out land and stuff like that. And just so you know, I did not re-roll seeds for this video. I just took the very first seed that I got, which was the spruce biome. So I just found this little area next to the water and I started clearing that out, and this is where I would live. And that was day one. Now, day two can be summarized quite easily. I literally just spent the whole day getting seeds and chopping down trees and just clearing out more of the land with my shovel. Yeah, it was pretty much just working all day long. But I did also expand a little bit, as you can see. But that's pretty much all I did the whole day. So, yeah. So day three, I decided to start a mining hut, which is basically what I did. So I started digging down and just started building the mining hut, just a little house around the staircase. And I decided to build it out of spruce because I'm in a spruce forest, obviously. So yeah, I basically just tried to dig down the iron level the entire day. And I did find some iron, so that's pretty good. And that was day three. So on day four, I pretty much was just digging down whenever I found this cave, and, well, to be honest, I kind of got lost in there and accidentally stopped the recording early, so I'll just show some footage of me running around the cave, mining stuff. I did find a lot of iron and coal, but I also found the zombie spawner, and that was very nice, but I did end up getting lost and stopping the recording early. I don't know how this happened, but yeah. So on day five, I just smelted the iron I got, obviously. Then I tamed a dog. And then I actually almost died here. I put this in my notes oh, I almost died. And don't worry, I didn't die, obviously, because I'm Wolf Mike 6, and Wolf Mike 6 never dies. I eventually got my dog to go kill him, and then I colored him, and then I started a dog army, and that was pretty cool. And then I started chopping down trees because I wanted to make myself a house. So I chopped down a couple. And I started building my house. And yeah, building my house, Just still building my house, okay. And then I started my roof. And then I put torches and stuff. And that was day five. So yeah, that just happened, so now I have to go and fix all my stuff. But it's cool because then I decided to start a wheat farm because I need to eat, obviously. But then I was thinking about how that creeper blew me up, and I knew I could not let that be happening, so I decided to start a fence. And that was day 6. So on day 7, I found 2 drowns right at the start of the day, and I actually was able to get a trident on day 7. And as you can tell, I was pretty excited about this information. So after that, I went and filled in a nearby creeper hole. I probably didn't even show this creeper blowing up, but it exists. So then I just kept on working on the fence and filling in creeper holes and stuff, just trying to get the fence done. And I was able to get it done finally. And now I just felt safe inside of my compound, which is really good. So then for the remainder of the day, I just mined some more, and yeah, that was pretty much day 7. So on day 8, I just finally added a roof to my house because for some reason this took me 8 days and wasn't done on day 1. And at this point, I was getting kind of tired of using PvP controls for survival, so I started using the D-pad instead. This was a very good decision. So then I added stairs to my mine so that I could get up and down very easily without losing any hunger. I just tried to make one of those mining jump cut things that all the ADHD YouTubers do, tell me if I did a good job. So then I went mining and, I found some iron. It was a good day. I might be able to make some armor with this, it's all good. For day 8, I decided to make this path out to the water because, well, I don't really know why, but I did it. So then I decided to go and search for food in the water. Those are the only 2 fish I killed. Killing fish on mobile is kinda hard. I'm not even gonna lie to you, I don't know how I lived so long in these early days, cause I had like barely any food at the start. I really didn't get a lot of food until like later on. I actually don't know how I lived. Oh wow, time for bed already. It's almost like I did nothing today. So, finally day 10, 1/10 of the way over. I wonder what I'll do today. Well, I went to go get a little bit more food, and then I gave the crops bone meal. I'll give you some time to recover from that one. I think I want to go mining. Well, I finally made it to that cave from yesterday. And then my inventory miraculously disappeared and I had to kill the skeleton that spawned with iron armor and an iron sword. I wonder why that happened. But then later, I found my very first diamonds. Hooray! Then I went on strip mining for like the next 5 minutes and this is the only diamond that I found. Then I made a diamond pickaxe and everybody knows what that means. It's obsidian time. Yeah, I mined like 15 obsidian here I think because I wanted enough forever and never come back. So then on day 11 I spent like the whole day literally going home. Like I'm not joking. So then I decided to build a nether portal. That will definitely go very well once I enter. And yeah, that was literally day 11. I know, I spent like the whole day going home. I don't know why. Like, this day is like 10 seconds long. Dude, how did he even get in? He even got my house too, which is crazy work. But you already know I fixed it up very quickly. I think I found out what was wrong. I think the creepers could like jump down from the high point onto the fence, so I fixed that. I decided to place some torches on my roof because I thought possibly the stuff just spawned on my roof. I tried to kill a cow with fire, and yeah, I just ended up setting my entire land on fire because at this time I was playing on hard difficulty. Then I decided to go to the nether, and let's just say it did not go well. Yeah, spawning in a soul sand valley on day 13 with Bedrock Edition nether spawning physics is just not a very good mix. It honestly wasn't even that bad until the ghast noticed me, but that's where it got really bad. Because remember, I was still on hard difficulty at this time. So yeah, I had the box up to say the least, and it just was not fun. And it wouldn't be fun for the whole rest of this 100 days every time I had to go to the nether. And no, I never fixed this problem. So yeah, after nearly dying like 100 times, I decided to just go home. But I was able to have my very first crop harvest because of the bone blocks that I mined in the Soul Sand Valley, so at least now I get to eat good for a while. And that was day 12. It all goes south from here. Day 13 just doesn't exist because the recording didn't start because iOS is just like that sometimes, but my notes say that I died in the nether, which is always really fun. Just by looking at the start of the footage for day 14, I can already tell this is not going to be a very fun time. And it seems like day 13 me didn't have very much fun either, because you can see the frantic block placements and all my items on the ground. And I just want you guys to see what it's like just going in this nether for like 2 seconds, so I'm just going to let you watch this raw footage. Yeah, not very fun, but apparently on day 13 I built this thing. I don't know why I wouldn't put that in my notes. That seems like a major thing to put, but I just went on and farmed wheat for like the whole rest of the day. And yeah, that was day 14. Hooray! Got another trident today early in the morning. I've gotten 3 apparently. I don't remember when I got the second one, but yeah, I have 3. Now I'm mining gravel so that I can make arrows. I was wanting to spawn-proof the nether, and obviously I'm sure you can already imagine how that one went. Yeah, the second that I entered the nether, the ghast just went right at it, and they did not chill. As you can see, my health bar is like at half. I've been in the nether for like a whole 10 seconds at this point. It was not a good time. I don't know why I thought I could pull this off, but I just was not able to. I was trying to place down torches to stop mobs from spawning, and that never ended up working. But I did get a 0 heart glitch, which just proves you don't need like an elaborate setup to do it. It can just happen in vanilla Minecraft. I die many, many more times. So, I decided to come back, but obviously, you know how it is. Bedrock Nether, I hate it, blah, blah, blah. Ended up boxing up again, getting down to 2.5 hearts. I really don't know. Like, I actually thought about just resetting the world, but I knew this is what 100 days is about. This is what 100 days is. Fighting through your suffering. And I suffered alright. Had to box up again on 1 heart. I don't know, like, what I'm doing. Like, I don't even know why I'm here. I'm just regretting everything at this point. I don't even know what to do. I was able to dig a little hole for myself and was able to go home, finally. And sadly, I had to return a lot. But Bugrock was Bugrock and decided to put my portal like 100 blocks away from my house, which is always awesome. I tried to break the obsidian with an iron pickaxe, and this never ended up fixing the portal problem. On day 16, I was in the nether trying to break that portal and then rebuild it. I thought maybe rebuilding in this basalt area would actually help me, live in the nether and stuff, but obviously this did not work because why would it? I eventually just rebuilt the portal in its original spot and that worked just fine. I decided to finally start doing something about my nether problem and started building a box around the portal, not without getting shot by a ghast, of course. But then I just decided to painstakingly build a bridge while avoiding skeletons and ghasts, and this is what I would work on for quite a while. But it did pay off in the end, obviously. I also tried to light up my wheat farm in hopes that it would, grow better. At the start of day 17, I had a single pillager show up, no captain though. And then I just worked on making my bridge get to the other side. I'm getting there very slowly. Went home for a quick resupply. And I just kept on building the bridge until I got to the other side. It eventually got to the point where I was running out of blocks and I just started using the most randomest blocks you could ever think of. But I did make it to the other side and those random blocks did get the job done and that's all that really matters. On day 18, I'm going right back to the nether. I have to go and search for a nether fortress to beat the game, obviously. I was wandering around for a while and I had knowledge of quadrants, so I thought I could find one pretty quickly. But I ran pretty far and I never ended up finding one. And I don't know why I stopped the recording, but the notes say that I died, so that's always fun. So for day 19, I was back in the nether and I spent the entire day looking for a fortress. And I got assaulted every step of the way, I was getting harassed constantly. And, that's always fun, getting harassed constantly, yeah. But I did end up finding a piece of ancient debris, and shortly after I found the nether fortress. And then shortly after, I died. So then on day 20, I came back with basic wooden tools, and yeah, I had to come and get my stuff back. But of course, I ended up getting all my rods, which is the whole reason why I came, and yeah, it's awesome. I was nearly home whenever I got harassed by a ghast again, and yeah, I died again. Surprise, surprise. I tried to get a screenshot of the coordinates beforehand, but I wasn't able to. I'm just not fast enough. On day 21, I was able to get all my stuff back, and now I'm just farming with the new bone blocks I got while in the nether. And yeah, I farmed for literally the entire day. It's crazy. On day 22, I spent the entire day boating around looking for a village, and long story short, I never found a village. So then I just went home and mined for the rest of the day. So I was on my way because I forgot to get some nether wart, but then I died. So then I decided enough was enough, and I finally set it to easy, and I kept it like that for the rest of the 100 days. So then I finally got my nether wart. But of course, setting the difficulty to easy would not solve my problem, because why would it, right? I got my stuff back, of course I did. Yeah, that was day 23 pretty much. On day 24, nice and early, I found a 1DT. And then shortly after, I found another 1DT, and that's pretty cool, because those things are rare. I played a super flat world once, and we almost died while waiting for them, we almost quit playing. Now I'm getting some potions ready because I want to cure a villager. Now I'm just out looking for zombie villagers. I eventually found some, but they wouldn't pick up the items which would prevent them from despawning, so I just had to kill them. But why didn't you just cure them on the spot, you're wondering? Well, this is why. I didn't have any gold, and as I was mining down the gold level, I just found diamonds instead. And I never did find any gold that day, but I did find 13 diamonds, so that's pretty cool. Well, I didn't have any luck strip mining, so I decided to look for gold in a cave. But I still found more diamonds than gold, but I did get enough gold for just one golden apple. On day 27, after much suffering, I was finally able to cure my very first zombie villager. As you can tell by all the absurd block placements, this was not very easy to do, because I really didn't have a plan for, what I was gonna do. Yeah, it was not a fun time. So on day 28, I started building an extension to my base where I would let my villagers live. So I decided to make the villager into a Fletcher because it's easy emeralds and I need to chop down trees anyways for future. And I was making them profits. And I was originally going to go get more gold for a second villager, but somehow my original villager got into the nether even though he was fully enclosed. So yeah, I pretty much just spent the entire rest of the day trying to get him out, but I got him out and then I blocked off the nether portal because I don't want that happening again. So on day 29, I had gone mining and I was working to get another villager whenever I noticed that my original villager disappeared. I looked all around my base and even the nether for him, but I just couldn't find him. Stupid game. So now I'm looking for more gold so I can cure 2 villagers because now I need 2 instead of 1 more so I can breed them. So I did finally find some gold, and I was thankfully able to capture 2 villagers. And then I started the process of curing them. Well, something happened again, so I was trying to get the 2 zombie villagers separated, and then the first zombie villager killed the other one, and then it was just a whole mess. The other one started killing me, so I was forced to kill it, and it just really sucked. So of course, now I have to go get more gold for the 3rd time. I love this. So now I have the gold required, but I don't have any apples left, so now I'm trying to make some trees, and spoiler alert, I made 6 trees, and none of them gave me any apples, so that's really cool. I eventually just went to a nearby forest really far away and just chopped down all the trees' leaves until I got the apples I needed. Okay, preparing to cure 2 zombie villagers. I hope I do it right this time. In the meanwhile, I just farmed and did other stuff around the base. And at night, after fighting for a while, I finally spotted a zombie villager, and I end up spotting another one. I decided to section them off into separate rooms this time, so then for sure, I'll actually be able to cure them this time. Okay, so good news, my 2 villagers were successfully cured. I finally have 2 villagers. All I have to do now is just transport them. I decided to use the very classic and I think until recently Bedrock exclusive boat and leash and building up with cobbled deep slate method. Some might say that it's a little bit cruel, but it gets the job done. I was very excited because now I can start getting ender pearls and actually beat the game and get an elytra and I can finally start having fun. So I started leveling up my cleric, obviously, and then I started making bank, obviously. And before long, I was purchasing my very first ender pearls for 1 emerald apiece. So obviously, I got to chopping because I want to beat this game already. And before you even knew it, I already had a full inventory of ender pearls and I am now ready to go to the stronghold. I started making some preparations for the dragon fight and getting blocks to go to the outer end islands, and I was very excited. So I decided to start going to the stronghold. I had to boat a pretty long way, but it's alright, at least I get to beat the game now. And as the sun was setting, I was still boating on my way to the stronghold. Even when it was nighttime and there were zombies all around, I still was on my way to the stronghold. I'm pretty sure this will be the stronghold village, because if you didn't know, in Bedrock Edition, strongholds always spawn under villages. So before digging down, I did the classic steal a villager's house and sleep in their bed strat. So on day 35, after ransacking all the villagers' goods, I finally started digging down. But you already know before I go to that portal room, I have to use the classic steal all the strongholds book strat because I'm too lazy to make a cow and sugarcane farm strat. So then after some verdant nav, I finally found the portal room. So after getting my affairs in order, I finally jumped into the end portal. So I was originally just gonna plan on one cycling the Ender Dragon, but since one cycle is different in 1.16 than 1.21, and I kind of haven't speedran in a while, I kinda messed it up completely. You can see here I hit the dragon with my pickaxe too many times because the values are different, so yeah, I kinda whiffed it. Yeah, I completely messed it up, and now the dragon was sunk into the ground and there's lava everywhere, and it was just not a fun time. I tried to just continue fighting the dragon, but that was a silly idea. I had to get that lava out of there if I wanted even a small chance. But I really didn't want to, and I tried again, and here you can see me on fire. So then my idiotic self placed down water on it, so now it's just even more messed up. Yeah, stuff was really messed up. I mean, this really could not have gone worse. I finally grew some balls and decided to go for it, and well, I did succeed. Well, that's cool and all, but obviously I'm not done yet. Yeah, killing the dragon was cool and all, but the real reason I came here was for those wings. I cranked up my render distance to as high as it could go, and I quickly found a regular city, but not one with a ship. I decided I wasn't well equipped enough to go for it, so I decided to just keep on looking for another city. A few minutes later, I did find another city, but once again, no ship. I decided I'd actually try to kill the shulkers, cause one singular shulker box might be kinda nice to have, even like right now. I gave up, no shulker box. It's day 37 now if you didn't notice, finally found that end ship. I decided to just skip the, annoying stuff and just build straight up to the ship. Gonna try to go back now. I decided to be an idiot and just fly around aimlessly instead of look at the screenshot I literally took. Yeah, this is the entirety of the rest of day 37. This was originally an 8-minute clip. I don't know what I was doing. So on day 38, on the way back home, I found the second end ship and decided to get the second elytra. So after a whole day of flying around, I finally came to my senses and just looked at the screenshot. And so with that, I've now technically beaten Minecraft on this world, and I'm back. So since I was still in the portal room, I decided to make a portal from the end portal lava and just go home that way. So while I was in the end city, I found a decent shovel, and now I can work on expanding my land. I expanded quite a bit, and I also had to fill in some water and stuff. This is actually the hole where I originally got my very first cobblestone, so that's pretty cool. So pretty much the whole day I worked on expanding my land. And then at the end of the day at nighttime, I found a wandering trader and I bought some pumpkin seeds off of him. So on day 40, I decided to just continue expanding my land. I also did chop down quite a bit of trees. Then after that, I decided it was finally time to start enchanting because of the previously used steal all the library from the Stronghold books strat. But first I decided to expand my land, and since I just now made a huge extension and stuff to make my fence bigger. But yeah, then I started getting ready to enchant on my new land. So I decided to put my diamond axe in there to see how I'd get, and I got efficiency 4, which is really good. And then I enchanted a diamond pickaxe with unbreaking 3 and efficiency 4, which is pretty good too. But now it's day 41 and I decided to do something else new. I decided my old 3-story farm was too big, and so I'm just deciding to remove it today. It's okay, I didn't really need that big farm anyways. I mean, I'm gonna have villagers soon and stuff, so I can just buy food from them. But I decided to also add in some potatoes, and I think I got these from that stronghold village. I don't really know. I decided to bone meal them and then mine them with my fortune shovel to get a lot of potatoes. So yeah, I think it's safe to say I won't be hungry for a while. So I'm not really gonna lie, on day 42 I didn't really do a lot. I just kinda went around the base renovating stuff, to be honest. But I did expand the fences of the base a little bit, gave the villagers some more room, just quality of life improvements and stuff. Then at night I went and looked for another villager, because I guess I just had extra stuff to cure another one, so why not? But I did never find one. On day 43 I'm starting myself a sheep farm. I'm gonna need a lot of beds if I want a lot of villagers, so it's good to start now. So now I'm ready to start breeding my villagers. So pretty much the entire rest of the day consisted of shearing sheep, making more beds so then I can get more villagers. And by the end of the day, this is the amount of beds I had. So my notes for day 44 literally just say, did pretty much nothing, which seems pretty accurate. The only thing I could really find is I made some fireworks and I flew my elytra for the very first time, but whatever. So early on day 45, I started making some fire resistance potions, because today I'm going to be going and trying to find a bastion. Well, I did end up finding one a little bit later, but I never got a netherite upgrade from it. Well, at least it was a bridge bastion, which means 16 free gold blocks, so I'll never have to worry about golden apples again. Well, I was flying back home whenever I ended up stumbling upon another bastion, and guess what? This one had the upgrade in it. Hooray! So on day 47, I decided to start trade resetting villagers until I got a mending book, so now I can have mending. Yay! So obviously I put the mending book on my elytra, because who wouldn't do that? So then I decided to start mining down to diamond level. Well, I got to diamond level, but never found any diamonds, so that's always cool. So for day 48, I mined all day long, and here's the highlights. So on day 49, I started chopping down trees. And of course I farmed the sheep, still trying to expand the village, of course. I also harvested my regular farm. And then finally, before I went to sleep, I gave some food to the villagers so that they would breed. So day 50, we're halfway done. And today I'm going to be getting some materials to start an XP farm. I decided this would be the area where the XP farm would go. And then I put down a double chest to put all the materials for the farm. And then I went to the nether to look for some nether quartz, which was a lot more treacherous than it should have been. I actually found ancient debris before I found nether quartz. But of course, I still got the nether quartz. If you're wondering why I randomly needed nether quartz, it's because I needed observers. And by the end of the day, I had quite a bit of the materials I needed. So the recording didn't start for day 51, but the notes say that I just started building the XP farm. So on day 52, you can see what I had built the previous day that didn't record. So to make up for it, I'll do a little building montage. So yeah, the farm is technically functional now, but there's one problem. It's not very good, but I might know how to modify it to make it really good. We don't talk about this, at all costs. I'm gonna move the enchanting setup into the farm room. This farm is really slow, but I have built a bigger version of it in a different world, so I know how to make it better. So the first thing I tried was extending the lava containment so that it would light and unlight a lot faster. Now yes, this did help, but it still wasn't that fast. Like, it wasn't fast enough. And yes, I did set it to hard difficulty, so don't even comment about it. So now I'm gonna go do the one thing that I know for sure will make this thing go super fast. So if you didn't know, the max nether portal size is 21 by 21. And the portal I built in the farm was not 21 by 21. So if I make the portal 21 by 21, it will spawn piglins much faster. So I started to expand the nether portal. Yeah, this is already looking much better. Yeah, the XP farm will not get any better than this. So from day 56 all the way to day 58, I literally just stood at this farm and enchanted, disenchanted, combining stuff, just trying to make the most OP stuff possible, and I did this for 3 days. So on day 59, I finally upgraded my pickaxe fully and was able to start making the netherite upgrade. And I finally upgraded my very first item to netherite, so now I have a netherite pickaxe. I also decided to purposely infect my mending villagers so that I can get 1 emerald mending books, since I'm literally going to have to put mending on everything I have eventually. So on day 60, I decided to mine for diamonds so I could make more netherite upgrades. And I was very disappointed because I spent pretty much the whole day mining, but I didn't get that many diamonds. But I did miss some that I found on the way back home, so that was pretty nice. So on day 61, I'm going to get some 1 emerald mending books. I didn't record the rest of the day because I was just farming XP the whole day, and I did make a chest so I could take the mending books down there with me. On day 62, I just farmed all day, and I didn't record this because it's boring. So now on day 63, I ran out of lapis from enchanting and disenchanting all day, trying to re-roll for perfect enchantments, and I just want to rant about how rare ores feel now. It feels like you used to find them everywhere, but now it's just like you mine for 3 million years and you don't find any lapis. Like, seriously, it took me forever to find lapis. What is going on? I found 2 veins of diamonds before I found any kind of lapis. At least Fortune 3 makes it so that a lapis can drop like half a stack, so that's pretty cool. So for the next 6 days, I did not record at all, but as you can see in the notes, I just farmed XP the whole time. But it does say that I got the perfect God Diamond armor, so that's pretty good. And yeah, sorry I didn't record this, but I was already running low on storage, and well, it's really boring to watch. But on day 70, the XP grinding era was finally over. Now, I know that this was like 30 seconds in the video, but I want you to know, I spent hours grinding XP just trying to get perfect everything, but it finally paid off. I really didn't make it seem like a long time in the video, but it really was. Now, for some reason on day 71, the notes don't even say that the recording was lost, but I can't find it. But the notes say that I just went netherite mining with a pickaxe, but it was too laggy, so I just stopped. On day 72, I went mining for diamonds. I don't know why day 72's recording was so short, but I continued mining into day 73. I'm not even gonna lie, I lost most of these diamonds to that lava. I don't know what was going on here. So then I smelted all the netherite scraps that I had gotten from that unrecorded mining session, and now I can make full netherite armor. The day you make your first full netherite armor is the day that it's a good day. I think it's just a tradition at this point for everybody to go into F5 whenever they get their first full set of netherite. On day 74, I decided to try to get a shepherd villager to sell me beds, but I quickly realized it was just much better to just shear my sheep and make my own. So yeah, now I'm gonna go bed my netherite. Here's a quick montage of that. Day 75 was not recorded for some reason. This wasn't in my notes either, but it just says that I mined netherite some more. On day 76, I just mined more diamonds so I can make more netherite templates. On day 76, I finally got full netherite tools, which means full netherite everything. Comment down below, do you think you could get fully maxed out netherite everything in just 77 days on Minecraft Pocket Edition? So then I decided to use my XP farm to repair my tools. So then I spent like a minute trying to get Unbreaking 3 from a villager, but then I just decided it wasn't really worth it because I could just get it from an enchanting table probably much quicker. I finally got Unbreaking 3 and Mending on both of my elytras, and with this, the grinding era is now officially over. We can finally start having some real fun. So on day 79, I started expanding my land some more, chopping down trees and such, and I also started clearing out some land with my shovel, which is very fast now. So on day 79, I just expanded my land some more, and then in the nighttime, I got some gunpowder. So day 80 is the day where I finally start actually using my elytra, and today I'm gonna go get some more shulker shells from those end cities. Yeah, that should be enough to last me for at least another 100 days. Stupid, you missed. So on day 81, still expanding my land, you know how it is. I'm gonna start building my villagers a house because, I'm actually one of the nice villager owners, unlike Luke the Notable. I know Luke the Notable has said countless times that he regrets being mean to villagers and he wants to be nice to them now, but look, that's a permanent stain on your record. I mean, it's good that you've changed your ways, but that's still what you're known for, and you can't deny that. But yeah, this villager house is gonna be nothing crazy, just a little house with some beds for them to live in. And by the end of day 81, I had the general walling done. So then on day 82, I was just working on the villager's house roof, and I guess I'd built some off camera because there's windows there now. But yeah, I just worked on the roof, and now the villagers will have somewhere to live at, and that's really cool. So now on day 83, I'm finalizing the villager house, and then I'm gonna go fix up the compound. So now I've pretty much finished the house, I've got all the beds put in, and now I can go work on other stuff. So the first thing I did was give the mining hut a roof, because it served me very well over these past 100 days. So now the mining hut has a completed roof. Then I retired the old netherwart farm, because I'm not really using it anymore. Then I decided to get rid of all the podzol on my land and replace it with normal grass, because it just looks better. Well, it's day 84, and let's just say I'm getting ready for war. That's right, I'm at the pillager outpost, and I've come here to kill their captain. Killed the Grey Banner guy, didn't even notice I was rapping. Now, obviously, I don't want to go to war on my actual own land, so I'm going to take a villager like 100 blocks away and just box him up and do it there. Since I hate greens, I'll just kidnap him, because if he dies, I really don't care. So yes, while it was very annoying trying to transport this villager because, it's Pocket Edition, it was definitely still very much worth it, and I did manage to get him pretty far, so that's pretty good. Well, it's day 85, and I got him all boxed up and stuff, and now it's time to go to war. But the raid was just a little bit too easy, and I didn't realize it at the moment, but I was actually still on easy difficulty, which meant I couldn't get any totems. So yeah, I think it's safe to say whenever I went through this raid with no difficulty and it just ended after 3 waves, I was very confused. So the same day I went and got another ominous bottle. Okay, I'm on hard now. Now we can do the raid for real. So at first everything about this raid seemed fine. I thought surely I'd kill them, I'd get my totems, and I'd be just right on my way. And I was right. The first 2 waves of the raid did go like that, but wave 3 is where it all went bad. The raid just didn't spawn on the surface, and I just looked around everywhere, but I couldn't find it. I went digging, and I just couldn't find it. I thought maybe they were like in a cave or something, but I just didn't find them anywhere. I went looking around, and I just looked everywhere, but I couldn't find them anywhere. It was really weird. So after confirming that the raid was nowhere to be found, I just decided to kill the villager because I don't care this much. So my original plan from here was to just try to kill the Wither, get all the Wither skulls and stuff, and just kill the Wither for the finale of this video. But the fortress was just absolute garbage, and I knew there was no way I'd have enough time, so I decided to just not kill the Wither this video. So I decided to start working on a different project, and all I can say is it's going to require a lot of wood. Yeah, this might be enough. So now I have to start clearing land for my project. And so then after that, I started working on my big project for the end of the video. Okay, I'm not gonna mess around and pretend like you guys are stupid. Obviously, I'm building a big wooden mansion, so yeah, I just started working on the walls and stuff, and now I'm building the floor for the 2nd floor. Okay, now I've finished both the interior and the exterior, and now I just have to put things in each room. So I decided to make one of the rooms on the 2nd floor like a treasure room with all my greatest possessions, and I decided to make this armor stand with my original iron armor, but I couldn't find my original iron boots, so I made new ones, but hey, it's real if you believe in it, right? So then I added a path because I want to make this house connect to my actual compound. I built those absolutely terribly, but hey, at least it's done now. I don't even know what this room is supposed to be, just some kind of working room, I guess. So now I'm gonna go and work on my new front lawn. I'm gonna try to replace all the coarse dirt with real dirt because then it'll become just regular grass. So that's what I did. Well, final 4 days, so what am I gonna do? I'm gonna try to build a statue of myself, obviously. I see this would have been a good idea, but I decided instead of actually getting the appropriate colors, I would just substitute them for blocks I already had, which just made it look absolutely terrible, so I just tore it down. This never happened. It never happened, okay? Never happened. It's okay. I have a new idea. So whenever you see this Minecraft world, how would you ever know that it was created by me? What sets it apart from all the other Minecraft worlds? Well, I'll tell you. I'm gonna create something to where whenever you walk on my base, you know who made it. And trust me, there will be no room for mistakes. You will know exactly whose world this is. That should be all. Now you'll know exactly whose world this is. Comment down below if you guessed it, but yeah, that's right. I built a big Wolf Mike 6 above the water. Super original idea, I know, but I decided with the little amount of time I had left, I'd make some improvements to my XP farm. See, whenever the piglins would go down, they would actually get stuck because it was a 1 block drop, therefore ruining my rates and slowing me down very much. So, I'm gonna make it 2 wide now. Yeah, this was honestly a pretty big improvement. It felt much faster. Well, it's day 98 now, not much time left to do anything, but I did reevaluate my piglin farm and realized there was a way I could make it faster. The nether portal could actually be 1 wider. So I'll be chopping down my last tree now on day 98 for my last build of the 100 days. I bet you 100% you cannot guess what I'm about to build. No way you can guess. Okay, now that I'm crafting ladders, you might be able to guess. Okay, now I feel like it's just obvious. Yeah, that's right. I decided to build the world's largest diving board because why not? Okay, last day of the 100 days, day 99, so I just decided to add a ladder to the world's largest diving board, which honestly isn't even the world's largest because it doesn't go to height limit. The first time I jumped off, I had been afraid to activate my elytra because I was afraid it might still kill me, but it didn't. So for day 99, I just made some final touches, you know, stuff around the base that I just didn't do other times because I was busy, like, you know, finally adding stairs to my mine, harvesting sugarcane, adding corners to my portal. But now, if you wouldn't mind, I would like to give you a full live action world tour. Yay! So before we begin the world tour, I just want to say the world tour is day 100, okay? This was what I did for day 100. This was the world tour. So if you don't want to see that, there's still more after, so just skip it. But this is what I did for day 100. Just gave a full tour of my world. So yeah, have fun. Okay, so I just now finished watching the sunset of day 99, because even though the day counter says 99, that's like I played 99 days, like I've completed 99 days, so this is day 100. I just finished watching the sunset, like I was standing on top of that roof right there, but since I'm an idiot, I didn't check to see if I was recording. So instead, we're just gonna go through the things I built in chronological order. So first, I think I put down these chests, and yeah, I'm definitely gonna fix this on day 101. Like, I didn't do it now because I didn't think I'd have enough time. Then I built this house. Then there was like a farm like right here, but of course, like, I had to get rid of it because it wasn't that good because there wasn't like light on it and stuff. Then I built this mining shack, and it goes all the way down. At first, it didn't go down to bedrock. I need to like fix these stairs, and I was gonna fix this, but I also didn't think I'd have enough time. I only realized that like the stairs weren't here on like day 98, I think, so I wasn't able to add a second staircase here, but that'll definitely be on my to-do for 200 days. So then I built this farm over here, pretty good, and it fed me in like the 40s, I think, the day 40s. Then I made this dog army, or the dog army may have been first. Then I think I made this nether portal, and the nether was an absolute disaster. I probably would have like never died if it wasn't for my nether spawn. Then I got my villagers, of course. The villagers are nice. And then I think I made this XP farm next. And of course I had to make some personal modifications to it. All the way until like just a few days ago, where I made this drop chute too wide so then the piglins could fall through faster. And this was barely shown in the 100 days. But there's like a whole room down here. So this is where I'd throw my old golden swords. And then this is my enchanting setup, the kill chamber, the chest. I tried to make a sorting system for it, but it didn't work. This is where I'd put mending books and stuff. And yeah. So then next was the sheep farm. This helped me get beds for the villagers and wool to mine netherite with. So then I made this like mansion house thing. It turned out pretty good, I think. So here we have like just a guest room, I guess, or maybe my room, storage room. Then there's like this hallway here. This is like another bedroom, and then this is like probably like a laundry room, I guess. I didn't really know. Then this is like a treasure room. This is my first set of armor. Except for the boots, I couldn't find my original boots, so we're just going to say that these newly crafted boots are my boots. No one has to know. And then in here, I forgot to put something in here, but it'd probably just be like another bedroom. I thought about adding a basement, like, somewhere here, but I didn't have time. I might do that in 200 days. Then I made the sign of my name, because why not? You know, it's fun. Then here is the world's largest diving board, which didn't even go up to build limit, but I'm still calling it the world's largest diving board. I might use this for like elytra gliding and stuff, because it could be used for that too. And yeah, the world's largest diving board is pretty cool, I guess. You know, you can just elytra straight down. I don't know if this will kill me. I hope it doesn't. No. But yeah, that's pretty much everything I built here. So for 200 days, you know, I have some stuff on my mind. You'll see that if this video does well. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this 100 days. I really enjoyed making this. It was pretty fun. I got a lot further than I thought I would. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. So yes, you guys, thank you so much for watching this 100 days video. I know it wasn't edited perfectly, and some parts honestly probably could have not rushed them as much, because, you know, I feel like there's a lot of details I probably left out and a lot of stuff, but you know what, we learned, and that's just a chance to do better next time. So, you know, thank you guys for watching. I hope I did good. This is like the biggest project by far I've ever done for YouTube. I had a lot of fun doing this, and I really hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. And I would suggest make your own 100 days if you can. It's really fun, and I'd like to thank all the people that supported me and were excited to watch. And, you know, I'm just glad that I was able to play through these 100 days and that there's more to come. So, as for 200 days, whenever the next winter drop comes out, as they're doing now, that's whenever I'll start 200 days. I'll like explore the Pale Garden and do new stuff and probably kill the Wither. So yeah, thank you so much for watching and have a good day. A little bit more food, and then I gave the crops a bonus.